This is your real hot stallion reporting live. I just hated the physical activity. I always felt a little bit thicker around the girls in school. And then they're like, you're a real life stallion. And I'm like, I kind of felt thin, so I knew one day I had it coming for me. Hi, my name is Malaysia and I'm going to talk about my weight gain today. So, a lot of people have noticed the weight gain that I have accumulated in such a short amount of time. While growing up, I feel like when I was like a little girl, I was thin, and then I remember a weird period, probably like 4th and 5th grade. I felt a little chubby. I don't know, maybe I really wasn't, but I felt a little chubby. And then it wasn't until maybe 8th grade throughout high school I kind of slimmed down a bit. And I was a black girl that went to school with a lot of white students, and typically black people, black women, our bodies tend to be a bit thicker. So I always felt a little bit thicker around the girls in school, even though for me I could have been thin, but I just felt thicker around them. I don't know if that kind of just makes sense, but it's like also when I would be around my friends, because I have friends at my school, like if I did cheerleading with you, or if I just had a class with you, and like if you felt our relationship was genuine, then it was, because I didn't talk to a lot of people. I don't know, I just kind of kept to myself. But once I like went and I played with like my old friends and everything from my old school, they were like mostly black, I kind of felt thin because I was like thinner than most of my friends who were thicker. And I don't know, it's just a weird phase. It's like around one group I felt a little thick, and then around another group I felt a little thin. Maybe some other girls out there can kind of like relate to what I'm saying right now. So yeah, so that's that. So once I got to college, I lived on campus. I experienced I would say probably freshman 5 or 10. So I gained a little weight. The food was pretty good at first. And then for health reasons, I kind of had to like calm down. If you know me very well, you know what some of those health reasons are, but we're not going to get into too much detail. But I was literally forced to just like change my eating habits and realize that like I can't eat everything that everyone else can eat and still be okay at the end of the day. I cannot. My freshman year, I could say I gained a little weight, but it wasn't until probably my sophomore and junior year I began to regularly have a workout routine. And I loved running. I hated running before. Like that's the reason I stopped playing basketball. I just hated the physical activity. So, but I ended up really liking to run. And I slimmed down a lot, like to the point where like I could still fit my jeans before, but if I really wanted to like go out at night and wear jeans and still feel good, like I like skin tight jeans, and my jeans just weren't skin tight anymore. So I slimmed down quite a bit my sophomore and junior year to me. And then it wasn't until my last year of school people began noticing that I was like picking up weight again. And that could be for just like a number of reasons. I stopped working out because I was just so busy with school, and like I went to school to become a teacher. So my last year I was in the classroom doing student teaching. I was lesson planning. I honestly didn't have time to work out as much as I would have liked to. And I didn't see the weight gain because I talked about this before on Instagram if you follow me. But when I'm in school and when I'm in the classroom, I sometimes buy my clothes like a little too big, like a size big or like another like 2 sizes too big. And I wear like dress pants, a blouse, and then I will put on like a cardigan or a kimono over it. And just a side note, I do all that just because I am a Black woman, and I know that, like I said before, to some people, I could be thin. To other people, I could have a lot going on, okay? So I just didn't want to show myself. It sounds so weird to say because I would never do that, but I just didn't want anyone to say anything to me. Like I wanted to avoid whatever it was. And it came back to bite me in the butt because I still did those things. And my first year teaching, if you know me, then you know the story, but my first year teaching, someone tried to say, well, someone said something to me, but it's whatever. So I'm wearing like all these layers of clothes, and I don't even notice the weight gain. And it wasn't until like people kept telling me, but it wasn't like in a bad way. It was just like, oh, Malaysia, like I noticed you're gaining some weight, like you look good, girl. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you. So it wasn't until I went to the doctor. It was like my women yearly checkup, and I went to the doctor. You know, they go in, they take you in the back, they check your weight, your blood pressure, your height, whatever. And throughout high school and even some of college, my body weight has always fluctuated between 150 and 155. So I'm used to weighing that much. And I step on the scale and it says 170. It was like 170, 173, or 175. I have a very good photographic memory. And I'm like, what? And like, mind you, I'm used to my body fluctuating 150, 155. And I'm like, maybe I am gaining weight. Oh my goodness. And so that's no problem to me. I mean, if I'm gaining weight, then I'm gaining weight. Like, I understand that as a woman, my body's going to change, and I'm not going to complain about having a little bit more hips and meat on my bones. It's like I'm going to embrace it. There's other women in my family who are thick, so I knew one day I had it coming for me. So I saw the effects of it on the scale, but I saw the effects of it once I really like put on jeans. Mind you, I'm used to being in the classroom, wearing business casual clothes, so I never really had anything like, I never had to wear jeans, if that makes sense. Well, our school didn't do casual Fridays because the students there, they wore uniform. So it had been like months since I wore jeans. I could not fit any of my jeans anymore. And that's when I realized, okay, yeah, you're really gaining some weight, and you see where it's all going towards. So I had to buy a whole new wardrobe of jeans. And it's like, if you're anyone like me, I need a variety. So I need a dark wash, a light wash, a medium wash. I need different styles, like plain jeans, ripped jeans, you know, stuff like that. So it became like kind of expensive. And it's like, now I had never actually had a problem with the weight gain. I'm honestly embracing it. I've always wanted to be like thicker. Like I mentioned how my body type fluctuated depending on the group of people I was around. When I was around people at my school, it was like, whatever, I'm this Black girl, this is how I come, this is how I am. I don't care if you accept me or not. I'm here to get A's and go. And then like when I was around my family and like my friends from my other school, my black friends, I like actually like that they were thicker. Like I was like, oh, I can't wait until I'm thicker like that. But in the same moment, I still accepted and loved my body the way it was. I just knew that with time my body would change. So it's like now I do have hips, I have thighs, I have a butt. I never thought I would ever, like, I have a butt of course, but it's like, it's big, it's weird. It's not weird, I just like it. So it's like, it's really nice to have a body that other people pay for. I don't know. It's like, I shouldn't say that, but I should. Because it's like, it's just like, being black, this is just a whole nother conversation, but I'm just gonna bring it up. Being black is like the most amazing thing ever. Like just knowing what your ancestors went through for you to just be here today, to survive and just be here today. First and foremost, I'm thankful for that. But also because it's like living in a society that tries to tell you that you're doing wrong, you look wrong, but yet you have people trying to mold themselves into looking like you, being like you. It's like, this is how I come, this is how God made me. So it's like they try to tell us these things, but yet we're the driving force of like American culture. Not even American culture, but just like worldwide culture, because it's the same story in other countries as well. So it's like, it's crazy to think about, but it's like, I love being black, and I just love this whole movement of like blackness now. And it's like we're accepting people of different sizes and just like accepting people as they come. And it's like even black women who are thin, because there are black women out there who are naturally thin, and who stay thin and who are still beautiful. But it's like, I know sometimes it's like hard, especially for black women, because it's like it's like we just kind of don't know how we're going to be accepted, or literally accepted. So it's like you have some black women who do freak out about being too thin, and you do have some black women who do freak out about gaining too much weight. And I just really am thankful for growing up in this generation, in this era where we're just accepting black women as they come. So that being said, and also, if I haven't stressed this enough, I hope I have, I've always accepted my body in all forms as it was throughout my life. So it's like, I just learned to accept and love myself how I am in whatever phase in my life that I am in, that I was in, and what I am in today. So yeah, I just wanted to just like tell everyone like my weight gain story. And then it's like my last year of college up until now, I didn't do anything to like really gain weight. It's like I was eating healthy. To be honest, if anyone knows me, last year, not my last year of school, but like last year starting in January of 2018, I was pescatarian for like maybe 4 months, and then I quit meat altogether until the end of the year. So I actually began eating healthier, and my body began to change when my diet began to make a turn for the better for me. I'm saying for me, because there are people who still eat meat and are still healthy. So that was just like, I don't know, I'm like, wow, look at the way my body is working. I don't know, it's very weird. And then it's like, it's just, I don't know, it's just very nice just like growing up and just learning more about your body. And it's like the more I grow up and the more I learn about my body, it's like the more I just want to take care of it and it's like I'm going to accept it throughout my walk of life, however it is. But just like learning about it and just cherishing it and just like being attentive to what I'm putting in my body is just like really nice. Maybe I'll do a video about like how I was forced almost to just really take notice in terms of like being healthy, in terms of like what I'm eating for a healthier me, because that is a story within itself, and I don't hear enough people talk about it. I sometimes still go to the doctor if I have problems, and I'm like, well, how come this only happens to me? And my doctor tells me, you know, well, some people just don't talk about it. So I don't know, I'm an open person. I talk to my family and friends about it, so maybe I'll talk to you guys about it. So that's the talking side of this. I don't know how long this talking version is going to be. It may be a long time, or what, I don't know. It may take a while. But I don't know, I'm happy with myself. It's a great time for women empowerment, especially Black women. And like the people who came to me about like my weight gain, they were always so supportive. Like I got a text message a few days ago from my friend, and they're like, you're a real life stallion. And I'm like, that was a compliment for me, okay? Calling me a real life stallion, okay? Because Megan has called for a hot girl summer, and she will get just that from me, okay? So, this is your real hot stallion reporting live. I'm just joking, but it makes me, I don't know, that's like a really nice compliment. So, I was out and I'm like, so yeah. All right, so I'm going to get into my favorite workout outfits and we will conclude. All right, so here we have this green outfit going on. Up close you can see it is a fishnet material. What I really like about these leggings is that if I want to go to the gym in a sports bra and the leggings, I have that option. And of course, you have to check out the back end. Up we have the gray version of those leggings, fishnet material. Also, I really love the option of wearing the sports bra with the leggings. Gives you great comfortability by sitting up on the waist. And also, linked down below, you will find the link to these tops. They come in sets of 3. I have the black, white, and gray. I just lost the gray one, so that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a few things that I would like to say before I finish. If you're wondering about my workout journey now, I still work out. I'm trying to find a steady schedule. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, I'm sure it shows, but I only go maybe 3 times a week. My goal is to go 5 times a week, but I only make it probably 3 times a week. So yeah, I only make it probably like 3 times a week. But I do try to make up for it in the kitchen. I try not to eat anything bad. I don't do any fast food. I think that's what I was going to say. Oh yeah, when I work out, I no longer run because, as I said before, I do like this healthy weight that I have put on. So what I do instead is I just weight train. So I weight train. And another thing, I'm sorry. When I recently went to the doctor last month in June, and my weight was like 185. So I keep increasing, but my doctor's like, it's kind of normal, but if it happens again, it's probably not a good thing. So it's like, I'm not worried about being 185. I mean, I am 5'8". I'm tall for a woman. I'm a black woman. So it's like, I'm not worried about that weight increase, but it's like the same for her. If it steadily keeps on increasing, then I should probably be worried, but I know it's not gonna steadily increase. And like something I thought about when I asked her if that's okay, I have to tell myself like, you're working out, but your weight, like you're focusing on like muscle. So it's like, I want muscle because the weight that I have, I want to keep it. Like I want it to show. So it's like the weight that I'm putting on, it could just be muscle. So I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. So yeah, your girl is 23. She's 5'8", and she's now 185 pounds. I don't know like what else I could be doing with my life, but I know I'm doing everything pretty darn well. So thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, your own experience, whatever, please leave it down below. And thank you. I have fun with you guys. I hope you have fun with me. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of just like a little down before doing this. I was like, do I really have to do my makeup? Do I really have to film this video? But I made a commitment to myself, so I really don't want to let myself down. And I'm trying to be consistent with YouTube, so I don't want to be inconsistent with you and let you down. So I just want to say thank you, and every time I say thank you, I really do mean it. So thank you guys, have a good day, and thank you. Bye.